Do you remember when Trump said that you don't have to vote anymore? Check out Germany's US ambassador's secret memo in the
In a stark and urgent report published by Reuters on January 18, 2025, by Sabine Siebold and Friederike Heine, Germany's ambassador to the United States, Andreas Michaelis, issued a confidential warning about the potential implications of Donald Trump's second term in office. The briefing document, dated January 14th, describes Trump's agenda as one of maximum disruption, a strategy that could fundamentally reshape the constitutional order of the United States and have profound ripple effects on global stability. Michaelis's warning paints a grim picture of the erosion of democratic institutions. According to the ambassador, Trump's plan centers on consolidating power within the presidency, sidelining Congress, the judiciary, and state governments. Basic principles of checks and balances, long considered the bedrock of American governance, may be diminished or outright undermined. His report highlights troubling parallels to Viktor Orban's Hungary, where media consolidation and executive overreach have silenced dissent and redefined democracy in practice, if not in name. Of particular concern is the role of big tech, with the report accusing Trump and billionaire Elon Musk of leveraging technology to suppress opposition. The ambassador warns of coordinated efforts to manipulate algorithms, suspend accounts, and suppress dissenting voices, actions reminiscent of tactics seen in authoritarian regimes. Michaelis describes these moves as a calculated assault on the First Amendment, with lawsuits, criminal threats, and algorithmic control being used to reshape the media landscape. The judiciary emerges as a critical battleground. While the U.S. Supreme Court has expanded presidential powers in recent decisions, the ambassador's report suggests it may also serve as a last line of defense against the worst-case scenarios. However, with the Justice Department and FBI under executive control, Michaelis predicts mass deportations, suppression of political enemies, and even potential use of the military and domestic policing under legally dubious pretexts. To understand the gravity of this situation, consider this. In Hungary, journalists who once freely reported on government corruption now work in fear, their publications dismantled or absorbed by pro-government conglomerates. Could America, long considered a beacon of democracy, face a similar trajectory? The ambassador's warning asks this very question, urging vigilance from both domestic and international stakeholders. Berlin's reaction has been measured, reflecting a delicate balance between acknowledging Trump's electoral legitimacy and preparing for strained diplomatic relations. Germany's prior experience during Trump's first term, marked by contentious tariffs, NATO disputes, and rhetorical clashes, serves as a cautionary tale of what may lie ahead. Yet the stakes this time are higher, as the erosion of U.S. democratic norms could embolden authoritarian regimes worldwide, from Russia to China. The broader implications are unsettling. As the ambassador notes, when democratic institutions falter in one country, the consequences rarely stop at its borders. A second Trump term could serve as a template for leaders seeking to consolidate power in their own nations, potentially triggering a cascade of democratic backsliding across the globe. But there is still hope. History has shown that when citizens remain engaged and vigilant, democracy can withstand even the gravest challenges. From the civil rights movement in the United States to the peaceful revolutions in Eastern Europe, collective action has repeatedly proven its power to effect change. As citizens, we must ask ourselves, what happens when the safeguards of democracy are dismantled? Who will hold power accountable when dissent is silenced? The warning is clear.
Do you enjoy using TikTok? Did you find your tribe, your people, awesome communities? Do you enjoy sitting in boxes and chatting with each other? Do you love supporting your favorite creator or following their journey and going to battles? Do you just love TikTok? Well, I do. And it really tremendously helped with my mental health. But here's the truth about this whole fiasco stunt. Trump has originally always wanted this TikTok to go away. When it served him, when it's convenient for him to save it, he did. Well, isn't ironic? The timing is it's banned on the 19th, and he resurrected right before his inauguration. And he wants everybody to tune in. But guess what? Trump also wants the US government to have 50% ownership of TikTok. Well, I'll be damned. There's a reason why many of us are going dark on Meta and probably deleting all Meta apps off our phones completely for good. So you have a choice. You see how powerful it is when we all stick together and we let our voices be known. If this country falls apart, America that is, it is on every single person who's a registered voter who didn't bother to show up and be on the right side of history. It's also on all the MAGAs and all the people who voted Republican. Shame on you. If you like to link arms with like-minded people, all inclusive, there's a lot of LGBTQIA people and marginalized people, white people in it, join us. Find me on Blue Sky. Link us in this video and join us. I can no longer rely on TikTok because it's only temporarily, not going away, a 90-day extension, so to speak. But even if it stays, if it changes ownership, and if Trump's buddies own this platform, and or the US government owns 50% of it, what do you think is going to happen to TikTok? It's going to become a major propaganda machine to sell all the junk that he wants to sell to the populace. I'm not here for all of that. So I'm mentally prepared to branch out and diversify, building my platforms on other social medias. Follow me on my bio to YouTube. I have links to all 8 other socials I'm on. Thank you.